knew Thailand and Malaysia had this in common? Hi everyone, it's Tash and welcome to another Wednesday recipe video. And today we are making Thai tea kaya. Timestamps are down below in the description if you want to skip the initial blah blah, but stick around if you want to hear a little bit about what we're making first. Now kaya is a Malaysian coconut curd spread. It's made with coconut milk and eggs, kind of like a really thick custard, basically a curd, but not lemon curd, coconut curd. And it's usually eaten just coconut flavoured or pandan flavoured. And yes, I have made the pandan kaya in the past. I'll put the recipe up there and down in the description now, but Malaysia's not the only one that has kaya. In fact, Thailand has Sangkhaya, but there's a little difference. With Thailand's Sangkhaya desserts, they usually come in two different forms. The first one is the set Sangkhaya, and this is like a hard set custard. So think creme caramel or leche flan. And then you have the dipping Sangkhaya. This has a thick but still slightly pourable consistency, almost like the sort of custard you would serve with an English pudding. This one is perfect for dipping bread in, and this is the one I'm going to make today. But what's the difference between Malaysian kaya and Thai Sangkhaya? Well, Malaysian kaya traditionally just uses eggs as the main setting agent, whereas Thai dipping Sangkhaya often uses some flour both to stabilise the eggs and make it extra smooth and to provide sort of a secondary setting agent. In this recipe though, I'm going to use my own Malaysian method to make my Thai tea kaya because I also have a hack to make it really smooth even if it curdles. And this Thai tea dipping kaya is going to turn out super smooth every time. So with all that said, let's go to the kitchen and see how it's done. Now, to make our Thai tea kaya, we're going to need a Thai tea infused coconut base. I'm going to pour into my saucepan 200 milliliters of coconut milk. This is about half a can. I'm just going to eyeball it. Make sure it's full fat coconut milk. And now I'm going to add 2 tablespoonfuls of this stuff, Thai tea, and this is Cha Cha Mo brand, my favourite. As you can see, we're a little thin on the ground. I'm filming this just before I go to Thailand. I'm definitely going to stock up on this stuff. So that's 2 tablespoonfuls, sprinkle it straight on. We're going to turn the heat on to about medium, and we're going to let this simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes. We don't want it boiling hot. We just want it to infuse. I'm going to give it a little swirl, and I'm just going to leave it to heat up for about 10 minutes. Just while it's heating up and giving it a swirl, look at how orange it's getting. It's been 10 minutes, let's switch this off and give it another swirl. It is lovely and orange now. Let's give it a good swirl to make sure those leaves at the top are now at the bottom. Now we're just going to move this completely off the heat and let it completely cool down. Now that our infused coconut milk is now nice and cool, we're going to strain it through, well, this is a nut milk bag and you can use muslin cloth too, as long as it's clean, obviously. And now we're just going to give it a good squeeze so we can get rid of those tea leaves. And now you can just get rid of these leaves and reuse this bag after washing. Oh, and you are going to have slightly orange hands for a little while after. It doesn't last more than a day though, don't worry. Now to this we're going to add 4 eggs and 100 grams of caster sugar. I'm also going to add just a little pinch of salt too. And now I'm going to give this all a whisk together. Beautiful. Right, we're not quite done yet because we're going to strain it just to get rid of any like bits of egg, any shell that might be in there, any stray tea leaves. There we go, give it a shake. And now we're ready to cook. Now we're going to switch the heat onto medium, and just like when I made the pandan kaya, the aim is to keep stirring and cooking low and slow, because the higher that you turn the heat up, yes, it will cook faster, but you're also going to shock those eggs. That's going to make them scramble and also going to make this curdle, and we don't want it to curdle. However, if it does, as often happens with egg-only flourless custard mixtures, I do have a hack, and it's the exact same one that I used for the pandan kaya, so I will show you that afterwards because it is always my insurance case. And in this case, I think I will actually make this curdle on purpose just so you can see. Now it is starting to thicken, so we're going to keep going. It only takes about 20 minutes until it's thick enough. Now, when it's come to this stage, it's done. And actually, it's not as curdled as I thought it would be, even though I tried to do it on purpose. It just goes to show you, don't be scared of it. As long as you cook it on a low to medium heat, you'll be fine. So I'm going to take this off the heat now, so you can see how thick and gooey it is. And now we're going to let this cool down a little bit, just a bit, and then I'll show you my hack for making it silky smooth, even if it has curdled. Well, this didn't actually curdle. If you go back and watch my Pandan one, then you can see the texture is a bit more rough. This is actually fine. But anyway, if it does curdle, just like my Pandan one, and this could be a little bit smoother, all you have to do is give it a blitz with a hand blender. You can see how silky smooth that is now. And the only thing left to do is to jar this up. And now the hard bit. We're just going to let this cool down completely. In fact, I like to chill this in the fridge before using it. This looks amazing, and yes, I also made some Pandan kaya as well as Thai tea kaya. I will link the recipe for that down below in the description, but it's pretty much the exact same method, only with pandan leaves instead of Thai tea, and you do have to blend up the pandan leaves to get that lovely flavour. And yes, you can actually use Thai green tea instead of Thai red tea. As you can see, I'm serving this with some steamed bread, so it's super soft and fluffy. You can also serve it with toast, sometimes it's served with buns. Let's take a dip. Look at how glossy that is. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to eat it right now, so cheers. Stunning. That pretty much is as silky smooth as you can possibly get with any kind of custard. So rich and creamy. You've got a proper strong, good Thai tea flavour there. And like I said, if you want, you can use the Thai green tea instead. Or if you want, just use my Pandan kaya recipe. And they're both so easy to make, I made them both in the same day. And trust me, I'm going to be eating a lot of this when I'm in Thailand next week. Because I'm going to Thailand again. Technically I've been there once, I've been to Bangkok, but it was only for 2.5 days. A bit of a mad moment. I had a couple of days left of annual leave at work, and I really wanted to go somewhere, so I decided I'm going to go to Bangkok. And let me tell you, I managed to cram every possible big touristic thing there in those 2.5 days. I did all the temples, I did a floating market, I did Chat weekend market, squeezed them in, and it was a great time. But let me tell you, the jet lag was crazy, and I landed back in London really late at night and went straight back to work the next day. I was still in my late 20s then, so I still had a bit of energy left in me. There's no way I could do that now. So this time I'm going to Bangkok for a sensible amount of days, and since I've already done all the big tourist things, I now have a bit more freedom to explore the city in general, maybe do a few side quests. And I'm also going to Chiang Mai too. Never been to Chiang Mai, it looks amazing. And like I said, I'll be drinking and eating a lot of Thai tea. Speaking of which, let me grab another slice of bread. So there you go, Thai tea kaya or Thai tea Sangkhaya, depending on where you are. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's recipe video, and I hope you'll join me next Wednesday for my next one. Get the full written recipe on my blog tashcakes.com, follow me on Instagram on tashcakes.tastes, and find me on TikTok too, I'm tashcakes there too, but my handle is food in slow motion. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more, give this video a like if you'd like to help other people find it, comment down below if you'd like me to make anything in particular, and I'll see you all next time. Be good, be nice, and have a good week. I've got my Pandan kaya here too, I'm spoiled for choice.